Howdy. What's going on, everybody? It's Leo here. I wanted to create this weekly power up and market update to keep you guys up to date with what's going on in the industry. It is May 24th, 2021, and I'm very excited to be speaking with you today. I hope that your weekend was great and filled with a lot of productivity and also happiness, right? Because one of the things that the weekend are key for, obviously opening escrows, doing some new deals, but also spending time with your loved ones, because time, it's ticking, guys. I mean, look at this. We're almost halfway done with 2021. So first and foremost, I want to get in with the intention is to empower you to be inspired and resourceful to be the greatest benefit to everyone, right? Inspiration and resourcefulness are two key elements in doing everything you want in life and getting whatever it is that your clients want, right? Your clients' needs and desires. You need to have it as an intention to be resourceful, because people work with people that can get things done. People work with people that have energy. People work with people that are, actively looking and for the highest good of everybody else involved. So be that kind of individual if you really want to increase your sales and your life. So the intention and the subject today is go all in until you hit your goal. That is the conversation I prepared, because it is the fact, right? I think that a lot of people kind of get this thing mixed up because they go all in for very short periods of time. They go all in and they say, you know what? I'm going to go all in for a day. I'm going to go all in for a week. I'm going to go all in for a month. I'm going to go all in for 5 months, right? But it's not about the time that you're going to have to go and do it, right? Because everybody always asks me, Leo, how many calls do I have to do? How much time do I have to take? How long is it going to take for me to achieve all my goals? Well, every single person on this planet is different. That's the one thing. You are different. You are a unique emanation of God, and you have a unique skill set, and you're also at a certain time in your growth trajectory, right? So it's going to take you different time than it will take me to get things done, and it's going to take the next person a different time. So the secret sauce and the secret to everything is that act until you hit your goal. That's how you know you've done it enough, right? If you want to, close 40 units in a year, if you want to make over $500,000 a year, if you want to drive a certain car, if you want to hit a certain amount of recruits in your organization, whatever the goal is for you, if you want to hit a certain type of body, right? Maybe you want to have a certain percentage of fat, or you want to have, you want to fit into like a 34-inch or a 32-inch waist, or like a large shirt, whatever the case is, whatever your goal is, you have to go all in until you hit your goal. It's irrelevant of the time that's going to take. Even if it takes you a year, 2 years, 3 years, it does not matter. Your only intention and your only job is to go all in until you achieve the result, because the results will show up in a direct correlation to how much work you put in, right? If you are not getting the results just yet, it's because you have not made enough deposits into whatever it is that you want to create. If you want to create a massive listing pipeline, you have not put in enough deposits if you don't have listings, right? And the same thing applies to everything in life, right? If you're going to do a lot of listings, well, guess what? It's going to require for you to invest time and energy day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out, until you all of a sudden get 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 listings in 1 month. And then everybody says, man, how did you do this? How did you get so lucky and get all these listings? How did you whatever the thing is that people say, right? They say like you're lucky. And the thing is that you're not lucky. You've definitely put in the deposits, because when you put in the deposits and you put in the time, the results show up, right? So that's really what I want to get across from you, to you in your mind, that you will achieve the results that you desire when you put in enough deposits, and you know that you've done it enough when your results show up. If the result has not shown up, that means you have not put in enough deposits, guys. That applies to everything in life, right? I specifically focus on recruiting every day. But before I recruited agents, I recruited listings. Before I recruited listings, I recruited buyers, right? That's the nature of life, right? You're going to be recruiting something or someone. So how you know if you're succeeding is if you're getting the results, right? I wanted to have a big organization of agents. I wanted to have over 500 my first 12 months. Guess what? I didn't do that. I didn't hit 500 agents in 12 months. It took me 2 years to do that. But not because I didn't get it within 12 months that I just give up on my goal. And that's what I see a lot of. I see a lot of people, they just give up when they don't achieve the results, that because they're setting up a timeline. You are setting up a timeline that doesn't exist, right? I'm saying like, I'm going to do this in this amount of time. Well, if you work hard enough and if everything is in alignment, then you're going to achieve it. But if you're not putting in the work and you're not doing enough, then obviously the results are going to show, right? And you could be doing everything. You could be working 50, 60 hours a week. You could be making all your calls. You could be doing all of the follow-ups. You could be, putting out as much energy as you possibly can. And you've been going for a whole year and the results still don't show. That means you got to keep going. That's all it is. You got to keep going, but don't stop and quit, and don't stop and pivot somewhere else, because you could be this close to hitting the goals and dreams that you desire, but it's going to take that energy in the beginning. Everything works like that. That's what I know, the success formula already. This is why I know how to do it, right? I did the same thing when I work with buyers. I did the same thing when I work with listings, and I'm doing the same thing now that I'm working with agents. It just takes time, and it's none of your business how long it takes for it to get there. That's the conversation that I have for you today. And this is a weekly market update just to show you what happened in 1 week in real estate, right? This is 1 week, 7 days, guys. Get this. LA County, 7,600 homes active, right? Pending, 8,800 in escrow, 1,457 homes sold, averaging 1.1 million in LA, 19 days in the market, and that totals 1.6 billion in production in 1 week. Now we have Orange County, 2,300 homes active, 4,000 in escrow, 744 closed, 933,000 is the average price, 18 days on a market, 933 million in volume in 7 days. San Bernardino, 1,800 homes available, 3,800 in escrow, 517 closed, average days on the market is 18 days, 260 million in volume. Riverside County, we got 2,400 homes available, 5,200 in escrow, 782 closings, 20 days on average, 401 million. Now we got San Diego, 2,500 homes available, 4,500 in escrow, 670 closed, and 688 million in production. So what does that mean? In 1 week, 7 days, we closed 4.3 billion in closings in our 5 counties. I don't know about you, but that is mind-boggling, right? That's a lot of business. That's a lot of commission. That's a lot of families served. So get intentional about your business, because there is plenty of business always. You just have to look for it. You have to be out there actually capturing the business. If you're not capturing your fair share, that means that you're not doing enough, right? Over 4,100 homes sold. That's a huge number, guys. 7 days, 16,000 homes available, 16,000 in escrow. Average days on the market combined in the 5 counties is 24 days on average. So expired, this number, surprisingly, is 245. Even though our market is on fire, we still had 245 families that expired off market. So if you want to get listings, this is a great strategy for you to call these people in the morning, because by 8:15 in the morning, they will already have been called 25 times. So if you're calling expireds and for sale by owners, you got to call them before 8:15 in the morning, because if not, you're too late to the party, guys. If you want to get listings again, you also can call neighborhoods. Let them know that you just sold a property at a record price in their area. Let them know that you can get them buyers right now. You can get their home sold in 7 days guaranteed, because you can. That's what the market's doing right now. Current numbers for EXP, we have $27.76, our share price. We have over 7,800 agents in California and over 55,000 agents nation and worldwide, actually. So we're growing by 1,000 agents a week. That is huge, guys, huge. We're on track. And if you haven't heard about this, Israel, Spain, and Colombia is officially open. I actually am interviewing 3 people that I brought into EXP Spain on Wednesday, and they're going to be sharing their story on why they moved over to EXP. And they're coming from another company that had 50,000 people in it. So this opportunity is huge, guys. You're only one person away from massively changing your life. So who do you know in these areas? And we got more areas coming up. Use my calendar. If you want to get on my calendar and get some of my time, either to do coaching or training or to have a conversation with somebody, text that number there, text the word calendar, and you'll get it instantly. Make sure you're also tuning into the training. We got training every single day, guys. Like, this is one thing that you cannot say at EXP. If you want to get trained and developed and grow your business, you literally have 20 to 30 classes every single day that are designed to grow your business, right? If you're not learning and you're not growing, literally it is because of you that you are not growing, because you're on the sidelines complaining about why things are not working versus actually taking action and getting into all of the different trainings that we have. A lot of it. I mean, there's a ton. Use my link tree. This has a ton of tools and resources. If you want to get some scripts, if you want to get data, if you want to get on my calendar, if you want to do how-to videos, I mean, whatever the case is, make sure you get my link tree. It's at exprealty.com, right? What will you create this week? How many listings are you going to sign? Even if you think you can't sign any listings, well, the first thing you need to do is believe that you can. So how many listings will you sign? How many open escrows will you open? How many closings are you going to have? And how many agents are you going to refer to the company? Get a specific goal, write them down, even though you don't know how you're going to get them. But if you're intentional and you combine that with action, it's a magic formula for success. Who I am is the possibility of being alert and compassionate. Those are the 2 words that I'm bringing forth this week as my way of being, because when you want to create new results in life, you can completely alter every aspect of your life by transforming the way you are being. And what do I mean by that? How are you showing up? If you're being unmotivated and sad, then imagine what kind of results you will get. But if you're alert and compassionate, that means that you're going to be listening, and then you're also going to be caring a lot in every single conversation. So words create worlds. So whatever it is that you want to create for your life, make sure that you pick 2 words that are going to be super empowering for you, and make sure you bring that to the context of every single conversation. When you pick up the phone, you could choose to be alert and compassionate, right? Or you can choose to be excited and grateful, right? Whatever way you want to be, make sure you bring those words and bring that context in every single conversation. Next slide. Your focus today and every day is create your day. Write it all down, because there's a magic when you write stuff down. Follow your plan, right? And now if you write all your stuff down and you don't follow it, shame on you. But if you write some stuff down and you take action, that's how you're going to be able to create the results. Keep yourself empowered, motivated, happy, excited. Have integrity around your commitments. Honor your agreements. Have word with yourself, because if you don't have word with yourself, then your unconscious will stop listening to you, because the first thing that happens is that people in your environment stop listening to you, right? If you don't show up to your agreements, people don't pay attention to you anymore. And worst case, when the worst thing that happens is that you stop listening to yourself, because you already know that you're not going to do it. So don't be that person. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. One of the things that a lot of people tell me that I'm excellent at is follow up. And that is true, because I've trained myself to follow up like crazy. I don't care if people are going to make moves now or in the future. They will know me, and they will have me top of mind when they are ready to make that move. So follow up, right? Don't be a secret agent. Do 2 or more social media posts. Digital door knocking, use KV Core, exercise, push up, get your blood flowing, guys, because if you're stagnant in any area of your life, you're probably stagnant in your, later evenings, right? If you're going home and sitting down and watching television, then you're probably pretty stagnant. You want to move energy. You are energy. You got to move yourself. You got to move around. That way you can get your blood flowing, that you can get your business flowing. And meditate. This is a big way to listen to all this